What's up, guys? How you doing today? Welcome to another episode of JDTVCo. And before I get started, like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. And I think one of the reasons why I don't have 1 million followers because I don't remind you guys of that at the beginning of the sequence. So from now on, do all that. And we're trying to do a different type of show to make everybody happy. We're going to do these shelf tours and firesides. Firesides are the least popular, and some guys love them. So I like doing it because it's a walk down memory lane. But if you don't want to go down memory lane with me, I mean, watch this twice. Good idea, Nick? Sure. Yeah, so I got a lot to talk about, and we're going to start with hot new line we picked up is the Vito bags, and we started this store, me and Nick, a couple years ago, and we focused mainly on automotive mechanics, correct?
Yes.
But like our walk-in clientele, we have found that we have become what, Nick?
HVAC guys.
HVAC guys. Could you imagine Nick Morello, the godfather of the tool industry, the automotive industry especially, is now going to take over the HVAC industry by storm? And what we do, Nick, here at JDTCo, is when guys ask for something, we listen, right?
Yeah.
And guys want it. What they want, Nick?
Vito Pro Packs.
Is it Vito or Vito?
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to say it wrong. Vito backpacks.
Vito.
These things are amazing. These are like bulletproof. These. If you've never seen a Vito back, and again, if you're an automotive mechanic technician, this is probably not something you're going to want. But this fits every tool you have in there. They're amazing. And the company's a little hard to deal with at times. They're really all over the road with the pricing. So if you want one, call the store. We'll give you pricing.
Yeah, they told us we're not allowed. We have to be verified to sell online.
I gotta be verified. How about I verify you? And it was funny because look at the hook they put on this thing. That's amazing, right?
That's pretty nice.
It's funny. Last night, me and Nick we were having dinner, hanging out, and I'm like, and he told me, I gotta get verified first. I'm like, hey, dude, why don't we just place a big order and crash the market?
Like a big order will get you like.
You had 2 backpacks. I could want to done them, right? I don't care. I burnt many bridges in my day.
I mean, they're selling, so.
You think I became as popular as I am by not burning bridges, guys? What I always say, Nick?
I don't know what he said.
Let the bridges I burn light my way. And they got all different sizes of these things too. They're really nice. They make, if you're an HVAC guy, or as my friend Ed, the old tech guy, would say, low voltage guy. Low voltage.
Yeah.
Right? Low voltage.
I wish I had an excuse to keep one, but I wouldn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I know. Me too, buddy. I mean, it's a working one.
Like the carry one.
The little one. They make one. Nice. They make one. If you're an electrical guy, you can fit two or three cans of beer in there. They'd never know. It's a good TikTok, Nick. Speaking of TikTok, I had this guy on TikTok the other day, and he said, I like your company. I like what you do, but I can't understand a word you're saying. You have to speak better. Nick, is that what he said exactly?
Here's another tool dealer.
And he's another tool dealer. Works for USA Tool. Okay? And I know your boss. Nice guy. I've dealt with him before. And here you are talking about my speech on social media. Hey, guys. Most of you know at this point, I had a little incident over a year ago. And let me tell you something. I think today I sound fantastic.
Yeah.
I do. But it's been a long battle, guys. And yesterday, funny story, I had some dental work done, and I got Novocaine. Nick, was I a mess?
Yeah, you were a mess yesterday.
It was so. We wanted to do a TikTok. We wanted to do YouTube. I couldn't even talk. My lip was down in here. So to that guy out there in USA land, you. And listen, you're right. Maybe if I talked a little better like you, I'd have 35 followers on TikTok. Oh my God. I got 62,000 followers. Somebody must hear what I'm saying.
62.4.
62.4. I'm coming for the #1 spot. I want 1 million. All right. We posted these yesterday. This is called the Scout. It's a Maximum Light. Nick, the guys like a close-up, and they all want this, Nick.
Ooh.
They want that, Nick. They want that. They're like, turn it on. If I turn it on, does it do it? I mean, does it show you anything good? No. But listen,
Right.
it fits in the palm of your hand, right? And watch what it does. Like the old World War II lights, Nick, right? That's pretty sharp. And it's got a magnet on there that'll pull the steel shavings out of your eyeballs. Nick, could you put that on the box?
Sure.
A magnet so strong, it'll pull the metal shavings out of your eyeballs. Uncle Rocky had some surgery.
Yeah, I saw
Did you see that?
I saw that.
He's laying in bed. He's got tubes hanging out of his eye. Rock, you're a hack. Where's some safety glasses?
Yeah, I'm gonna send him a box of safety
I
glasses.
would say, please send him a box every shade. No, Nick, because I'll wear my sunglasses.
That's true. Would it be the first time?
Nick's, is that your godfather?
No.
No, it's not your godfather. That's Maggie's godfather. Maggie, your godfather is a redneck and a hack.
I just hope he was using.
Is any of that a lie?
No, I just hope he was using this Milwaukee grinder that I sent him.
He probably was, and he almost died. He's laying in a hospital bed, fully gauzed up, and he's got a tube, like a surgical tube running out of his eye, and it's probably down in a bucket or something like that. What are you doing, Rock? All right, enough of the Rocky show. All right. Okay, Nick, I got to tell you my story this week and what happened to me.
Sure.
We have an Adirondack getaway. We call that JDTCo North Headquarters, right?
Yes.
And I was out at the bar. Could you imagine?
No, you go to bars?
I do. It was one of my favorite bars. What's one of my favorite bars here? Do you know? I got a bunch. You know what I'm talking about or not?
No.
What's my favorite bar I like to take the boat to? Long ride.
We got. Doesn't really narrow it down.
Slickers.
Okay.
Slickers. So I'm at Slickers, one of my favorite bars in the Adirondacks. And it's funny, a guy walks in, young guy, who walks in with a Cletus McFarland shirt. Now, Cletus McFarland's another YouTube guy, and he's huge, not like this little piss-ass show that you guys are currently watching. And he's got a show on, so I'm looking at this kid, and I'm saying to myself, I go, he looks like a mechanic. So I said, he probably watches us. It's in my own mind, I said. I didn't tell anybody this. And when he went to leave, he's like, hey, man, just wanted to say it's nice to meet you. My name is, and he told me his name, and I forgot. I'm horrible with names. I said, Nick would know you in a heartbeat because Nick knows everybody's name. Nick's mind's like a steel trap. Me, not so much, like a screen door. But shout out if you're watching this. It was good talking to you. But also, put the phone down, Nick. I got a very important story. I'm gonna name this segment "Not All Heroes Wear Capes." You hear me?
Yep.
Not all heroes wear capes. So I'm at this bar, and these girls are swamped behind the bar. There's a bunch of Karens. The bar is full of Karens, and they're ordering. What's the favorite drink there, Nick?
The Bushwhacker.
The Bushwhacker. And they're ordering them, right? Now this group of Karens walk in. There's like, I don't know, 20 of them with their douchebag husbands, right? And they're all ordering Bushwhackers. So the girl's like, I'll take 2 Bushwhackers. And the girl walks over and makes 2 Bushwhackers. Walk back, I'll take 3 Bushwhackers. Girl makes 3 Bushwhackers. No, comes back in, I'll take 4 Bushwhackers. The lady's like, whoa, stop. Are you all together? Yeah. How many Bushwhackers do you make? They make them in a blender. They take forever to make. They're insane.
Yeah, that's the kind of drink, you need to know how many you make.
Yeah, I need 30 Bushwhackers. Okay, fire up 2 blenders. But that's not the point of the story. I felt bad for this girl. She was working her ass off, okay? And, I was sitting at the bar eating, and I was having a really nice time. So with this, they're like, hey, what happened? Did you see 2 kids walk by here? They dined and dashed.
You know what? That's not the first time.
That's the second. It happened twice this weekend.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it happen in Slickers before.
Twice, but it happened to us twice this weekend.
Really?
Yeah. Tony Harper's Friday night. So she's like, and they're like, and these girls are like, oh my God, I can't believe he walked out. I felt so bad for him. So the girl behind the bar was running out the bar chasing them, right? And they take off running. So now me being a conservative white male in America giving a about people, what do? I chase after him, Nick. Now, huh?
No way.
I did. I ran from Slickers to North Street.
Really?
From Slickers to North Street, the bar. Okay? I was even out of breath. I was like, holy shit, I thought I'd be dying with a heart attack. So I ran there. I could have, they must have dipped into the parking lot. So now I'm like, yeah, there's two of them. They're young. I'll be fine. So, but not that I was nervous. I don't give a But like, here comes these 2 guys on these 2 guys on Harley pulled up. And I'm like, which way did they go? And I go, I don't know, man. 2 young kids on Harleys pulled up. So now I had the cavalry. So now another car pulls up, right? And it's the kid that reached out to you I told him hit us up for a T-shirt. He goes, bro, which way did they go? And I go, I didn't see him. I said, I think they might have went in the bar. So there's 2 bars. So he went in one side, I went in the other side. They weren't there. So then we got back in his car. We cruised the parking lot. He was just out of the army, military guy. He was madder than me, bro. He was like, man, if I find them people, I'm going to stomp their skulls. And I said, bro, let's do this. I can't wait. And it was funny because my wife's all nervous because I got back. Mommy was all nervous. I'm like, I had a full cavalry. I had a full crew. Let me tell you something. The best thing that happened is we didn't find them guys. We would have kicked the dick out of them. But and it's so funny. Now, here's this young guy out of the Army. It was him, his wife, and his little baby in a carriage. And he's like, man, I felt so bad for that girl chasing after him. And he goes like, you know what? I'm going to go back and pay the guy's bill. So I said, now, and I was like, I go, dude, I go, you know what? You're a lot younger than me. I'll pay the bill. He's like, no, I'll split it with you. I said, dude, please. I got this. So now I go back. We couldn't find him. The was like, I heard an ambulance. I was worried about me. You were worried about the two assholes that skated out of here. I was stumped their fucking skulls. And so now I'm at the bar, and I'm like, how much was this tag? $25.
Really?
$25. So I said to the girl, I said, please, I said, I know the guy outside wants to pay the bar tab. I said, oh, please let me pay for it. He's a lot younger than me. She goes, oh, I really appreciate that, blah, blah. Now there's a guy next to me. He's like, he goes, no, let me split it with you. And I go, it's $25, buddy. I said, I got it. So he's like, are you sure? I go, why don't you leave a tip? So now he gives her a $20 tip. So I paid a tab, $25. He gives her a $20 tip. This guy was like, I can't believe these young was going, they think they can get away with this shit. He was triggered. Let me tell you something, man. Them two girls behind the bar were just working, trying to make a living. And here you are, your cheap ass ran out the bar. I hope you... Back to source. But it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, hope I wasn't too long-winded with that. All right. Nick was away last week. He went to a beautiful tropical location, and then he came home and he went to the Maryland State Fair.
Delaware.
He went to the Delaware State Fair to see one of his favorite performers. And his name is who?
We went to go see Hank Williams Jr.
Hank Williams Jr. And he said it was an awesome show. Nick said, Nick, listen, I like all music. I used to say I don't like country music, but I like old country music. Not that fake bullshit that's out there now. That's Georgia City Line country. But
yeah, like
I hate
call
that
it
shit.
hick hop.
What do you call it?
Hick hop.
Hick hop. Yeah, so yeah, I don't like that shit, but I like old country music, old stuff. But yeah, Nick went to see him. He said put a good show on. So shout out to Nick. Good time?
It was good. Yeah,
He slept in a tent.
I did.
He slept in a tent. And Nick, what did you bring with you?
My Milwaukee fan.
He's a Milwaukee fan. He said, man, this thing worked really good. How long did the battery last?
I had it on all night, and it went down 2 bars.
2 bars. Okay.
Maybe the new favorite tool.
Well, I mean, you know, you were an air tire flare guy. Maybe you're a fan guy. I've had that fan for years. I love that fan. All right, guys, let's talk tools for a quick second. I got some JDTCo product right here, and these are some of my favorites. And I, you know, this is my favorite, I think. The JDTCo warranty checker. We've sold a ton of these. Nick, close up. You guys like close ups. All right, put that on your favorite wrench, and let's see what breaks first. And then we got the JDTCo wire piercers. These are nice, man, and they'll put a hole in it just like you want it. And these are, I think these are the most popular ones, right?
Yeah, those are the flexible ones.
These here, the flexible ones.
Yeah.
And they're all on they're all on the app under the JDTCo section.
Yep.
And we got the hose clamp pliers, red, and we got a new style coming soon. They better hurry with that. And the ever so popular bat strap. Guys, we sell tons of these. Guys walk up the streets and ask for them. Guys pull me over in the tool truck and ask for them. At this point, we have sold a F-ton of them. And listen, buy a set. Tell us to throw a JDTCo sticker in. We'll throw this or the other one in. I like to give back to my guys. Hey Nick, you hear about Nancy flying over to Taiwan?
Yeah.
China said they're going to shoot the plane down. That's a bold statement. I mean, but she has to go at this point, right? You got to see what's going to happen.
It's like a dare.
If somebody dares you, you got to do it, right? That's what I always say. Anyway. And we got some of these in, and we got only a handful. Guys have asked for this for years. We finally got some in. And what this is the, it's for linesmen, and it's for driving in the lags. And it has the little thing built in here.
7/16.
The 7/16 built in here. And it's funny because this is the first time we've ever got these in. But for the last 5 years of business, guys have always asked, will our covers fit on this? Right? Or the boots?
Yeah.
And the answer is yes. Our boots will fit on here. You're going to have to take this little thing off with some Torx. Looks like a T27.
Cut it out.
And then cut it out and put it back on. It'll literally take you 30 seconds to do it. But some guy, I remember I was on the phone with one guy, and I'm like, well, buddy, I said, you're going to have to cut the little, oh, that sounds like too much work. Well, I'm sorry. Maybe you don't need it that bad. Right? But this is so when you're up in a bucket truck and you slips out of your hand, you don't kill your coworker, have to send him a farewell letter to his wife. You still got some of these MATCO. MATCO! The guy went out of business, sold us a shipping container full of these MATCO magnetic belt holder, 2-piece, 2-pack, and it's how much, Nick? $12. I was testing them. What's that?
When these are gone, the price is going to go up.
When these are gone, the price is going to go up because we're going to sell out of our shipping container of them. Okay. Do I think did I cover enough? I talked tools. I talked Nick saying, and listen, when I said that not all heroes wear capes, I wasn't talking about me. I was talking about the other 3 guys that came to the rescue of me chasing these 2 pieces of shit down. And the guy sitting next to me at the bar who offered to pay the tab also. And it's so funny because me and this guy were talking. And that's what this world's coming down to. Like, douchebags like me, douchebags like you behind the camera. We care about people. And, we're willing to take a sacrifice and pay other people's bills and take them for the team for other people. Chase people down the streets and shit like that for people that are, trying to get over on society and people like me and you are the hard worker. And you know what? I guess that's the way it's going to be for the next couple of years until, shit changes. I'll say this. It's any one of you guys would have done the same shit because it just, I don't like people, and I know you guys don't like people who just want to get over on other people. Right? Would you have done the same thing?
I don't know if I would have chased someone out of the bar over it.
Really?
Yeah.
I ran. That's a good run too, right or wrong?
Yeah.
I ran to the bar. Okay? Not a full sprint, but a real fast jog, man. I wasn't even out of breath. I might take up jogging. I may run a marathon. What do you think about that?
Go ahead.
You jog.
Yeah.
Can I jog with you? I gotta buy sneakers and socks and shorts.
10 pairs of running
Oh,
shorts.
I don't want nobody to know that. I do a lot of walking and I do a lot of bike riding. All right, guys, listen to me. I'm going to wrap this stuff. How long we at? 19 minutes. That's perfect, right? We got the timer on. I got a bad glare. I can barely see it. I got to go like this. Me and Frankie did a gem of a show the other day, and you'll probably see that before this one. Oh, I got one more thing to say. The best YouTube show to ever be not seen. Want to hear about it?
Sure.
Me and CP. You know CP?
Yeah, what'd you guys do?
It was so funny. We have a house up. I told the story up in Old Forge, and I do the same thing. I get up to my house in Old Forge. I get up by 10 o'clock. I go on my front porch. What do I do, Nick? Light a cigar and open a bottle of wine. Right? Do the same thing. Or a little scotch sometimes. And I always watch the CP show. And I've been watching the CP show from that front porch before CP even liked me. When he hated me, I used to still watch him. I thought he put a good show on. That's the goddamn truth too. So I go on his live stream, right? The screen's up. Everybody's there commenting, hey, what time is this going to start? It's supposed to start an hour ago. It's supposed to start 2 hours ago. Where's CP? Is anybody here from CP? Because somebody called CP. Is CP alive? Is CP dead? I'm worried about CP. He's got a loyal following. Okay? So I'm like, I have CP's number. So I'm like, let me text him, make sure he's okay. So I worry about the guy. So I text him, CP, you okay? I get nothing. So I'm like, I just text him, I didn't get nothing. So everybody's there, yeah, I just texted him too, I didn't get anything either. So now I'm worried about CP. So I'm like, let me call him. So I call CP up, he answers the phone, first ring. I'm like, what's up, buddy? And he's like, you can tell he's doing something, working, I'm like, you okay? He said, yeah, I'm fine. He goes, he's like, I had a broken pipe at the house, and I've been battling it for the last 2 hours, and just getting it under control. I'm like, yeah, that's fine, dude. I said, but you're supposed to be doing a live chat. Your channel is open, and there's 20 or 30 guys that are still commenting and looking for you. He's like, oh shit, I guess I forgot about it. Because sometimes real life takes precedence, right?
Yes.
So we start talking, me and CP. Okay, Nick, how long did I talk to CP for?
I don't know, 2 hours.
Ah, that's nothing. We talked for 3 hours. We talked about the tool industry. We talked about YouTube. We talked about TikTok. We talked about you. We talked about everything. It was funny because at the end of the show, we covered some really cool stuff about like the business and like what's going on in the industry.
On
the phone for hours, bro.
So no YouTube show.
He never went on. And it was funny because I'm like, this is probably the best YouTube live show that nobody will ever see. So we really got to collaborate and do a show with him, man, because it would be a real good one. He's a very knowledgeable guy in the tool industry, man. He knows a lot. Listen, man, I always tell everybody this. I'm here for one thing. I'm here to sell tools. That's it. You know, I like to motivate people too. I like to be like a breath of fresh air and sunshine to get people fired up and like, let's go. But I care about making money and getting people excited. That's it. Okay? But I do like to make money because you know what Zig Ziglar say, Nick?
What?
God didn't make diamonds for people that didn't want to work. Like we always say, come for the price and stay for the shit show. Peace!